Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, January 8th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Yesterday, Governor Hogan held a press conference to discuss, no, not COVID, but the response of Maryland resources to Washington, D.C. Hogan was aware of the situation unfolding in the Capitol and had prepared the Maryland State Police as well as the Maryland National Guard to deploy. But without federal permission, they could not legally engage. Permission finally came 90 minutes later when Army Secretary Ryan McCarthy called the governor and told them that they did have the authorization. Hogan said that Maryland authorities were the first to arrive in the district and that they would remain through the inauguration on January 20th. The rioters that did storm the Capitol on Wednesday will never be known as the smartest bulbs in the pack, with many of them taking very clear selfies and posting them all over social media. Identification is pretty easy. And for one Frederick man, he is, well, out of a job. Apparently, he wanted to join in with the others and was shown in a photo inside the Capitol wearing, wait for it, his company uniform. Navistar Direct Marketing of Frederick fired the man for cause. Next Friday is the 33rd annual Martin Luther King Jr. Awards program. Typically, it is a fancy dinner to kick off the largest celebration of Dr. King's birthday in Anne Arundel County, but this time it is virtual. You can watch it at 6 p.m. on January 15th at the MLK Committee's website, which is mlkjrmd.org, or you can go to the county or city cable channels, which are 99 on Comcast and 34 for Verizon. The award ceremony will recognize Dr. Aaron Snell, Barbara Arnwine, Darrell Jones, Vince Leggett, Dee Strum, Diana Love, Amy Marshall, Dee Goodwin, Michael Sears, Midshipman Madeline Cook, County Executive Stuart Pittman, House Speaker Adrian Jones, and Walter Vasquez. Yesterday, the Naval Academy had some sad news. Bill 33 has passed away. Bill 33 was the mascot for the Academy from 2007 through 2015 and reigned during the Academy's longest winning streak against Army football. He earned 9 stars, 1 for each win for his blanket. And upon his retirement, he really lived a life of luxury for a goat. He is an Angora goat, but he spent most of his days eating hay, sleeping, and eating treats. He was 13 years old and humanely euthanized in the comfort of his home with his caretakers by his side. And finally, I mentioned it before, but there is an opportunity to stock up on some chicken breasts and drumsticks for the winter. The Bowie Baysox are bringing in tractor trailers full of fresh frozen chicken. You need to order it by January 18th at 5 p.m., and you can do it at baysox.com. Pricing, 40 pounds of drumsticks for $30 and 40 pounds of boneless breasts for $55. Go get it. All right, that does wrap up the news for us today. As always, thank you for listening. And if you are somewhere where you can leave a rating or a review, please do. And make sure you let your friends, family, and colleagues all know about the Daily News Brief. It does really help. A quick thank you to the sponsor for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company. As we have every day, George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather report. And in case you missed it, you want to stick around for a snippet from the new local podcast, The Loud Women's Club, hosted by Annapolitan Melissa Houston. And we don't have a list of things to do this weekend, the winter doldrums and all, but right now I will preemptively wish you a great weekend. Please be safe, wash your hands, and we will see you here on Monday. Now, hang tight. George, and all of that is coming up in just 1 minute.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners, like yourself, are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, January 8th. After a day of sunshine across the Annapolis region yesterday, clouds and colder temps will return today as the storm moves by just to the south through the Carolinas. Look for highs today in the upper 30s to lower 40s, with weekend weather looking like sunshine and low 40s both days for highs, with AM lows each morning in the mid-20s to lower 30s. As for next week, the expectation is for mainly sunny skies, though a small storm could bring some very light precip to the region late Monday or early Tuesday morning. But for the most part, next week's weather should be fairly calm and dry, which is the nice way of saying it'll remain boring and almost definitely snowless across Anne Arundel County. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Life is a series of moves, from new beginnings to new opportunities to a new place to call home. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt, and as your goals and dreams change, my team and I will be there with you and for you, making buying or selling a home an easy, safe process. Whether you are looking to relocate, downsize, or find the home of your dreams, you can trust the Kristi Neidhardt Team with our years of expertise to find exactly what you are looking for.
That's another moving minute from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
The Loud Women's Club podcast is a celebration of the opinionated. I'm your host, Melissa Houston, and every week I'm joined by three talented loud women.
I'm Heidi Renee Spencer.
I'm Becca Crane Watson.
I'm Nicole Thompson.
On this weekly podcast, we find and support our voices by discussing the timely issues of society, culture, and politics.
Looking at that crowd of Proud Boys wearing shirts that say, drink, fight, I can promise you they're only doing one of those things.
It's a wild of emotions, friendships, and we lay our truth out there and hope you can relate.
I noticed that my body was different from other people's bodies, and especially the bodies of the girls that I was in school with.
If I am stressed, my body's natural reaction is to stop eating.
You can find the Loud Women's Club wherever you download podcasts. Welcome to the club.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.